Sure, YouTube has done this for a video. There's surely someone out there. If not, Ben Morris, this is your kind of video, lad. Get on it.
And that is exactly why today we are taking the shortest flight in the world. From Papa Westray to Westray in the Orkney Isles, a total of only 1.5 miles, and once took only 53 seconds to complete. Anyways, let's take it back a few months to when me and Glenn had just arrived in Inverness after a 10-hour drive. Good morning, everyone. It's currently a Saturday morning in Inverness. Me and Glenn have just stayed at this little B&B for the night. There's also a hot tub out here we didn't even know, but we have to leave. We're in a bit of a rush. Look how many flies we have caught on the way here. That is actually crazy. And as you can see, that right there is the ferry, just reversing. You're not drunk walking a straight line. Oh my days. Glenn, mate, where are we going?
We're going back to Scrabster.
And where are we going after that?
London.
We're driving back home.
Yeah.
So we really f***ed it, to be honest. We wasted our whole time driving to the top of Scotland for our ferry to be delayed, and then we ended up missing our flight. And unfortunately, there wasn't another one for the next week. Anyways, 3 months later, here we are again. This time we flew to Aberdeen, and now we have a 7-hour ferry to get to Kirkwall. So attempt number 2 of this video, we've just arrived in Kirkwall on the Orkney Islands. I've also forgotten my microphone, which is great. Apologies if the audio isn't so good. Oh, I do, our bus is stopping at our hotel for us. Different levels of service in the Orkney Islands, mate. Kirkwall room tour. It's actually really nice, mate. We're here for the night, and then tomorrow we're heading to Westray to stay for the night, and then on Monday, which is not today but the day after, we are getting the shortest flight in the world. 90 seconds of goodness, mate.
Like when you see a girl for the first time.
Little bed test. Oh my god, that's like jumping on concrete.
What the neighbours would have. It's like when you see a girl for the first time. MTV, welcome to my toilet. Poo hole. Wash box.
Please allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to the Air Hotel and Apartments and to the Orkney Islands.
£20, game of pool.
Let's do it.
Glenn, it's not looking great for you so far, is it, mate?
She had one shot. Well, I've lost £40 out of my wages, haven't I?
What happened?
Ben didn't reveal that he's some sort of junior fucking champion, and all of a sudden I've been absolutely shagged, so...
The population of all the Orkney Isles currently stands at about 22,000, which is really not a lot of people. I don't really understand why people would choose to live here. Is that a bad thing to say? I'm proved wrong. They have a co-op here. That is amazing. Let's have a look what is inside. There we go. Glenn has got his energy drink. Didn't take long, mate, did it?
Happy man.
Also, not to bait him out or anything, but Glenn took a tin of beer to bed with him last night and opened it just before we were going to sleep. Should I tell the people what you've got?
I've got some iron brew ice cream. You've got to when you're in Scotland. Should we go to the beach and have a nice little sit?
Yeah, let's do it. I retract everything bad I've ever said about Scotland. The sun has come out and it is now amazing. I am sorry, but if they have a parking warden on this island, that is the most ridiculous thing. Imagine getting a ticket on the Orkney Isles. Glenn, look after the ice cream at all costs, okay? Oh no.
It looks like Shrek fucking jizzed on me.
Glenn's attempting to wash his hands. Lovely day for some ice cream. Yummy. It's now about 3 o'clock. We have just had some lunch at this cafe called Archive Coffee. Highly recommend if you ever come to the Orkney Isles. Out of all the weekends, I could have forgotten my microphone. I think this was the very worst time. It's windy outside right now. Look at this. Oh my days. Yeah, here we are on the ferry to Westray. The lady who is actually hosting us this evening is right in front of me. She's on the same ferry. So that's convenient. Dogs allowed by permission. Glenn, I didn't give you permission yet, mate. Look at this. It's like a little classroom in here. Holy moly. I don't know about this one, mate. I should have got the plane. So here we are on the island of Westray, our final island before Papa Westray tomorrow. And that's where we're getting the flight, finally, after all this travelling. I've also found out we get a certificate for taking the flight, which is going to make it all worth it. Honestly, I'm going to pin that up above my bed.
Come this way, boys.
This is so nice. Amazing. Look at that, not 5G, not 4G, not 3G, not 2G. I've got 1G. This is the gaff which Glenn has booked us for the night. There is 2 separate rooms actually, so I don't have to listen to you sleeping. Here is the living room, and then there is a kitchen area over there, which I don't think I'm supposed to go in. This is where I'm sleeping. I have this room. There's actually another bed. Also very essential, there is an electric blanket underneath my bed. That is amazing. Fish and chips for the 2nd time today at the only dinner restaurant on Westray.
Happy days.
Thank you very much.
The one thing I miss is real ales up here, you just can't get them.
Can't get them.
No.
Good morning, mate. Got a bit of scrad. Top of the Marion tour, yeah. Oh, wrong country for that. That is the bigger ferry, but today we are taking this ferry. Thank you. Yeah, this isn't really gonna work. So we arrived on Papa Westray at 9:40 in the morning, and our flight wasn't until 4 PM in the afternoon, so we had to walk 37 minutes to the center of the island to go to the only shop which opened for a few hours a day.
Like I'm on my tiptoes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Ain't where the money at. Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it. With my
Happy community shop. Oh, hello. Nice day. You're a good boy. They've even got dogs that look like sheep here. That's crazy. It's not gonna shag you, mate. Alright, so here we are inside the Papa Westray community shop. As you can see, the shelves are beaming with all the best products from around the world. I was honestly a kid in a candy shop, so I got a fridge magnet for my mum whenever I go away.
Right. You have to appreciate your mum, you know.
After the shop, we decided to hit up the sites of Papi. The Nap of Hawaii is a stone house and workshop that dates back to around 3,500 BC. Yeah, that's really old. 3,500 years before Jesus Christ. And we basically just sat there for the next hour and a half, had a little nap, and Glenn had a tinny. There is no way you've just come to a historical site and you're drinking a Guinness. Is that even the drink of Scotland?
No, it's Irish.
Oh.
They didn't have any Scottish.
I then got so cold, even though I had 4 layers on, I had to do star jumps to warm myself up. And we decided to go to the next tourist trap. There is tons of them. About 5. We're now at another very popular tourist attraction of Papa Westray. We are at the Bird Hut at the top of a hill. As you can see, me and Glenn are sat here with our sandwiches. There's some information about birds, more birds, a little notebook where you can leave your kind regards. Very windy and very foggy. Unfortunately, you couldn't see much. Nice place of shelter from the never-ending wind. That's exactly how I feel.
Spot on.
No sightings, just wind and rain. Not a very good day. After what felt like a whole decade, it was finally time to go get our flight. And as you can imagine, there was no security. We just stood on the other side of a fence and waited for our plane. And that right there is our plane, the Logan Air propeller plane, which is gonna take us 1.5 miles, just over, literally just right there. As you can see, the fireman kindly took our luggage on board, and me and Glenn got onto the plane. It was an experience. Where do you want me to sit?
just next to that gentleman there.
Alright, here we are. Wow.
Well, you're in for an experience then.
You excited, mate?
Woo.
Yes.
Overview that shows you how it works, seat belts,
Okay.
life jackets, all that sort of stuff. And that's about it. Just got a couple of minutes over to Westray and then on to Port.
Quick review of the plane. We have a light, which is not on. We have some aircon, which I don't think you really need it anyways. A little, looks like a speaker. There is 2 seats in the back. There is also the hold where our bags are. Obviously our seats, 2 in front and then 2 for the pilot and his co-pilot, which isn't there. You're not going to be able to hear me from now on.
There we go. Finally.
Finally. 1 minute 22. I reckon you've lasted less than that before, mate. So all of that, 3 days of travelling, probably about £1,000 for 1 minute and 22 seconds. Was it worth it?
Yeah. We get a certificate.
Yeah, we get a certificate. That's true. Scores on the doors. Rating out of Glen?
11.
11 out of Glen.
Best flight of my life, mate.
Speak for pink slips, mate. So we then flew back from Westray to Kirkwall on our connecting flight. That flight lasted about 10 minutes. The views were nice and the plane experience is fun as well. Would I recommend you guys spending a lot of time and money just to go get this flight? I don't think so. However, we did of course get our certificate, which made it all worth it. And touchdown. We made it. Woo! Nice.
Another adventure completed.
Cheers for that. It was great. Great success. We made it. That was fun. Thank you. And on that note, we're gonna head back to Aberdeen on our 7-hour ferry overnight and then fly back to London tomorrow morning. Hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.
Stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Ain't where the money at? Look, I just